This is the Parramatta Podcast, proudly brought to you by major sponsor Jack's Pale Ale, exclusively available at Parramatta Eels Club, Shannon Cooney from Glenmore Park Realty, Bo Cook from Loan Market, BTZD, the official apparel partner of the Parramatta Podcast, and the Parramatta Times, the official media partner of the Parramatta Podcast.
Welcome to another episode of the Parramatta Podcast. And now over to your host, Troy Warner, broadcasting live from the world-famous Parramatta.
And yes, hello and welcome back to another episode of the Parramatta Podcast. Troy Warner here, and look, I'm going to do a jersey podcast. Now, the Parramatta Eels 2024 home and away jerseys were released yesterday officially, and from the Parramatta Eels. And look, it's caused a lot of conversation on the various Parramatta Eels Facebook groups, supporter groups, and look, I just thought I'd jump on and do a podcast and give you my thoughts of the jerseys. Now, as you may or may not be aware, I'm a massive jersey collector. I have over 75 jerseys in the Parra Cave, so look, I'll be getting these jerseys to add to that collection, but has been a little bit of a change. Now, we'll start off with the away jersey for the Parramatta Eels, and this is the one that causes the most controversy because it is predominantly white. Now, the Parramatta Eels aren't known for their white in their jerseys, except for this one, obviously, but for me, as a Parramatta fan, I say that there should be the home, which is the blue jersey, and the gold, which is the away jersey. That's just how I recognise the Parramatta Eels. We knew back in the 80s, we had obviously the blue jersey and the away jersey, the gold one, and it looked good. It was common sense. Now, I do believe that this white jersey has come about as a player driven sort of jersey. They liked it. They liked the white concept. So they went with that. Look, there's no stranger to Parramatta Eels in white jerseys. In 2020, I think they all started with the white, or 2022 anyway, at least. There was a white jersey, but also before that as well, in about, I think it was 2014, they did have a white training jersey that the Eels wore as well. So it was had the Dildam sponsorship on there, and it basically had blue and gold stripes up the top with the NRL logo and the Parramatta Eels logo, a blue collar with a bit of yellow in the middle and some stripes on the shoulders. So they did have a training jersey. Back in 2007, they had a white sort of chested jersey with Pertec on there, the NRL and the Parramatta Eels logo, and yellow and blue sort of striped shoulders. So that was a bit of a white one as well. So look, there has been a little bit of a white theme as well throughout the years. Look, there was that 2013, probably the least favourite Parramatta Eels jersey of Parramatta fans, with the yellow or the gold and white sort of, I guess you could call, hooped jersey. It definitely is not one of the favourites by a lot of Parramatta fans. It certainly only lasted, I think, 1 year. So That one wasn't a favourite. 2016 was another similar run to the 2014 jersey. It was more used as a bit of a alternative jersey. 2021, we had the introduction of an alternative jersey as well, a bit of a white one, predominantly white, NRL logos and Parramatta Eels logos, blue collar, made by Macron, Aland in black writing with in a gold box with blue and gold stripes underneath that. So that's when we really saw the white jersey as a predominantly away jersey for the Parramatta Eels. Now, this year they have gone, it's very similar to the 2023 jersey, the 2024 away jersey. It's very, very similar in terms of that it has, it basically looks the same as 2023. So the only change that I can see from here is that ATS Building Products is now in the chest plate of the jersey, in the centre of the jersey, instead of Lending Association. So it still has the yellow, the gold collar, the Parramatta Eels logo, obviously the NRL logo, and Actron Air on the sides, gold and blue sleeves at the end, and the blue and gold stripes on the underneath the sponsor, major sponsor Aland. So, and also the blue and gold sort of stripes leading into the logos up the top there. So not much change with the away jersey, simply only probably the ATS Building Products has come in for a Lending Association. But so yeah, not much change there at all. I think, look, it's, as I said, it doesn't appeal to a lot of Parramatta Eels fans, generally those on social media anyway. Look, I think the sales are okay of those jerseys. Obviously, Parramatta fans still buy those jerseys. But what I am hearing from all those Facebook groups is I am hearing that they would like to go back to a gold away jersey. That's for sure. On the back of that white jersey for 2024 is obviously Aland up the back and Taubman's on the bottom underneath the number. So look, tell me your thoughts on that white jersey. I'm probably pretty confident that I would have heard it all before, that we should be gold, not predominantly white. And look, that's my own personal opinion as well. We should be gold and not predominantly white. Now, I do believe that the NRL clubs have a contractual agreement with the NRL that they can't just be changing their jerseys year in, year out, as they are quite expensive, $160 for a jersey, and I'm pretty sure that the contractual agreement between all the clubs means that they have a set away jersey and they have a set home jersey for, I think it's 2 to 3 years, just to try and make it a bit safer, not safer, people bit better for people to buy these jerseys, cost effective, I guess. Even though they are $160, you can get them cheaper elsewhere, and you can get discounts at various stores as well. So 2 to 3 years, they have a contractual agreement, so that's probably why we see the white jersey once again. I think, I'm not 100% sure about this one. I haven't spoken to anyone at the club about it, but I think this may be the last year of the white jersey. Certainly, Parramatta fans are hoping that it's the last year of the white jersey and go back to that gold. So stay tuned. It may be the last year of that white jersey. Anyway, enough about the white. You don't want to hear about the white because not many fans agree and like it, so that's enough. That's enough about that one. Let's get on to the home jersey for the Parramatta Eels in 2024. Now, this is a little bit different, and look, my first initial reaction to it was that, look, it was okay. It wasn't the best, and I'll be honest about that, and I'll give you the reasons why. Now, the 2024 jersey, I've got it in front of me here on the screen. It is predominantly, I guess you could say, a royal blue and a dark blue colour. It's got Allen, the major sponsor, in white. It obviously has the NRL logo, the Parramatta Eels logo. It has the Macron logos on the shoulders. It has the Actron Air sponsorships on the sleeves, and it has ATS building products in the middle. Now, below the Allen sponsorship, a major sponsor of the Parramatta Eels, is gold. I guess you could call them stripes, but they're not full coloured stripes. They look like they're a little bit yellow, sort of hashes, I guess you could say, shadings. Or they're just like little gold stripes, but all sort of pushed together. So not the full coloured stripes of which we have known the jerseys to be in the past. They're the only stripes on there. On the sleeves, there is a gold ring around the arms, and a sort of dark blue sort of I wouldn't say collar because there's not an actual collar, but where the neck goes through, so the neck hole, I guess. On the back, obviously, we have Alland and Taubman's on the back. There's no real sort of design issues there. I'm assuming the numbers will be white, as in terms of the same of the sponsors. So, look, for me, going back to the Parramatta Eels 2023 jersey, and we can see that in the 2023 jersey, it was a good. It was more stripes, and for me, the Parramatta Eels is stripes. So it had, I guess, a predominantly blue, royal blue colour as well, but it had gold stripes on it underneath the Allan sponsorship, which were full-bodied, if you know what I mean. And 4 stripes there. They had the same as the white jersey. Oh, there I go, I mentioned the white jersey again. Same as the white jersey. It had sort of gold sort of stripes leading into the logos. Both the logos there, the NRL and the Parramatta Eels logo. And they sort of faded out towards the logo. It's a yellow neck hole and gold neck hole and gold rings around the sleeves as well. So, look, a little bit more stripy action on that one, I guess you could say. But in this one, not a lot of stripes. I thought there might have been a bit more stripe action down there from the neck hole down to the sleeves, perhaps. I don't know. I'm not a fashion designer or a jersey designer, but I have seen a lot of different other jerseys out there from from designers, and also from people who make up jerseys as well. So I have seen those ones in the past, and for me, the Parramatta Eels is stripes. So I think we recognise Parramatta Eels with stripes. So I'm just I guess you could say a stripy sort of person, but that's my thoughts. So look, I guess for me, as I said, I'm a jersey collector. I will be getting the home and the away jersey from the Parramatta Eels. So I will be getting those ones and add those to the collections, simply because the home one is a different design change, and I didn't get the white one for 2023. So I'll get this one for 2024, and then add those to the collection, and I am a supporter of the club as well, so I will support the club in those jerseys. But I just thought I'd jump on and just give my sort of, I guess you could say, 2 cents worth, my thoughts about them. Look, it's not, in my personal opinion, it's not a very, I guess you could say, exciting looking jersey, and it is a lot royal blue and dark blue. There's not a lot of gold on there, which is probably for the home jersey, which is probably a little bit disappointing. I thought there might have been a bit more gold on there, because Parramatta Eels is blue and gold. But look, it may grow on me. As I said, I'll definitely buy it, and I'll definitely wear it with pride, as the 2024 jersey, because I'm a supporter of the club, love the club, and I'll buy it and I'll wear it. But I'm not exactly excited about it. It doesn't jump at me as if to say it is a great looking jersey, but that's what the club has gone with, and that's what I'll be wearing now during the year. Next year, we have Indigenous round, so I can't wait to see that design of the Indigenous jersey. I've never been disappointed with a Indigenous jersey yet. They all look great. Obviously, we have the Anzac round jersey as well. A bit of controversy a couple of years ago with the poppy seed jersey, Anzac jersey, but other than that, look, I've been pretty impressed with the Anzac jerseys. They have all looked really good, so can't wait to see what that one is. And I do believe that there may be a heritage jersey coming out as well, so can't wait to see what that one is. I think it may be going back to 2001, so something like that. So can't wait to see what that one looks like. I mean, obviously you go back to 2001 and see what that one looks like, but again, 2001 one doesn't have too many stripes on it either. But anyway, I'm not a designer, but they're out there and they're available for purchase at the club, Parramatta Eels Club website, and I'm sure you'll be able to find those in those sporting retailers that you purchase your gear from. Thank you very much for listening. That's my thoughts on the home and the away jersey for the Parramatta Eels in 2024. If you've got any comments you'd like to add, please let me know your thoughts on the jerseys. I'll put up some posts on Instagram and Facebook, so just please let me know your comments, and I would love to hear the feedback about the jerseys as well. Thank you very much for listening. Enjoy your day.
Thank you for listening to another episode of the Parramatta Podcast. See you next time.